We won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me.
You're big
Turn
in
it
prison,
down.
and you're
Yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison
Okay.
and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
No.
I believe that they gave me a raw deal because this industry is a monster. It's the same monster that these Me Too was trying to tell you about. But they hate the monster for how it and I hate that monster for how it eats. But my God, man, it's the same monster. And I want everyone in America right now to look at me. Look at me smoking indoors. I didn't ask anybody, I just did it. What are they gonna do? Kick me out before I get the prize?
In every scandal, there's the story they show you. And the story of who set the stage. All most people remember is a meme. Katt Williams flamethrowing a local radio host until the whole studio is laughing at her pain. They don't remember who booked that segment, who wrote the prep notes, who decided that the day after an Emmy was the perfect time to steer the conversation from trophies, to kids, to jail, to is he really the problem? And they definitely don't remember that this is the same business Dave Chappelle calls a monster. The same town where Mel Gibson says you're expected to smile, while people you trusted quietly line you up for the knife. So before you decide Wanda was just a victim, or Katt was just a bully, pause and ask yourself, what if that morning wasn't an accident at all? What if a tired black woman on radio and a dangerous black comic were both just pieces on a board, and somebody much higher up wanted to see what would happen when they finally collided?
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be. Yeah.
Wanda knows she
What?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
they
right now,
love-
look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli, and tell me he doesn't say heat up water. That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up water.
Whatever.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You can't burn it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Whatever.
I like to get it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle Zatarain's on
I'm
my
a great
corn.
cook.
Aw.
Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good
Whatever.
at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right. True.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show, I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams,
Y'all
thank y'all
too.
for coming through, man.
And thank you for having me.
The crazy thing is, if you mute the context and just watch this moment, it looks like harmless morning radio. A legendary comic joking about his kids. A local favorite teasing him about being a dad. Everybody smiling, like this is just another stop on the Emmy victory tour. But listen to the rhythm underneath it. Every innocent question is walking him closer to the same 2 landmines Hollywood always throws in a truth teller's path. Are you a bad father? And are you a criminal? Because by 2018, Katt's rap sheet was already public record. Blogs had him labeled as unstable, dangerous, a walking mugshot generator. So, when Wanda keeps steering the conversation back to how many kids he has, how he feeds them, how often he's in and out of court, she's not just doing small talk. She's putting all the raw material the industry loves right back on the table on a day that was supposed to be about his Emmy, not his arrest history.
And hurry up and get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't.
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers.
Here.
While you on air,
come
so
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one of our hair is moving while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay?
Red Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to take off them headphones and that wig.
And make sure
That wig and that headphones
and
come
take
together.
off them old clothes you got on. How about that? Yeah, they're old.
The Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It
She
says
said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had to open it up and show us it was Versace. I want to just
No, I didn't have to open it up. These people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes,
We see
ma'am.
it. Well, happy
whatever
for you.
store is for the Black Lane Bryant.
Here's where you can literally feel the switch flip. 1 second, it's ha ha ha, you don't cook as much as you used to. The next second, Wanda is dragging the conversation toward jail in a way that sounds like she's reading from a file instead of freestyling. She's not just jabbing his skills in the kitchen, she's quietly suggesting that a man with 19 felonies on his record has no business critiquing anyone. To the casual listener, it's just a punchline. To an industry that's been trying to reduce Katt Williams to mugshots and meltdowns for a decade, it's a gift.
Cook? Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they're proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti.
he's looking at her.
You got the best steak. What do you have?
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can
And this is where it went wrong. Wanda about to get it.
make whatever is necessary.
I
with
said
7,
what they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said what do they
answering.
like? You
Just
think.
because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a
what they
strong
like.
black woman. Is it okay for me to answer? You keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting
Everyone
to bleed
can
over the
hear it.
airwaves.
And notice how Katt responds. He doesn't explode. He doesn't storm out. He goes into teacher mode, breaking down broccoli and corn like he's lecturing a child. Not because he cares what she cooks at home, but because he's signaling something else. You're not more qualified than me just because a corporation gave you a mic. In that moment, it's not really about food at all. It's about status. A syndicated radio host backed by a major station, trying to reduce a decorated comic to his charges. And the comic calmly reminding her that being plugged into the system doesn't make you smarter, funnier, or cleaner than the man you're trying to clown. That's the part most people miss when they replay the roast. By the time Katt starts swinging for real in the next segment, the table has already been set. Wanda isn't just cracking jokes. She's doing what this industry always does when a black comic starts talking too much truth. Dragging his children, his freedom, and his sanity into the conversation, then acting surprised when the monster she helped summon turns around and eats her instead.
We going to a break real quick?
Very
All right,
proud.
cool. We go to a break.
Shout outs to Forever 21
Yeah.
Necklace Collection.
That's right. Shout out.
They don't
to
remember
you.
me for
love
wilding
when-
out,
I
right?
love
I'm not the
when
right
you
one to Jones on.
Get this inmate out of here.
If you can't get your blood pressure down, you can't call me down.
Whatever, little mama.
If your cholesterol is 600,
Whatever, little mama.
I'm Lil Mama's baby daddy.
No, you little mama.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
And what
girl.
are you, girl? You probably shouldn't talk about sizes.
No, that's okay.
You big on the radio.
That's right. And you're big
Turn
in
it
prison.
down.
And you're
yes,
big in
ma'am.
prison.
I've never been to prison.
You have
19
several
felonies,
times.
no convictions.
Yeah,
Knock it
yeah.
off. Prison and jail aren't the same. No.
Okay,
no.
okay.
No.
Calm
No.
down, calm down.
Only one of us has
Calm
$12 worth
down.
of jewelry on.
Oh,
No.
no, $12.
That all is
$12,
available.
boo,
If you want to have Wanda's jewelry, please go to
Shay. Go, Shay.
or Quick
Come
Trip
get
at
Miss
any
Cat.
point.
Come get
If you
Miss
buy
Cat.
2 packs of Newport 100s, they will give you everything Wanda has on right now for $7.99, and it comes with a free car wash. Won't you come on down?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it. Go,
The
Shay,
show
please
starts
come
at
get
9.
her.
Wanda gets to the stage at 9:17.
Go,
Please come
Shay.
on down.
Go, Shay, please come get Miss Cat and do her hair.
She's almost out of breath. Be careful now. Even on the radio, you can
Yes.
hear the fact that exercise has crept into her vocabulary.
Yeah. Hurry up, little mama. We're done.
You already used that one. Don't
Yeah,
repeat your
and
joke.
For 6 minutes, Wanda had home court advantage, her studio, her co-host, her drops, her audience. She thought she was playing with a man the machine had already painted as unstable, someone she could poke with jail jokes and walk away looking like the professional. What she forgot is that in comedy, the only real power is who can tell the sharper truth in the shortest time. Watch how fast the energy changes once Katt decides we're not pretending anymore. He doesn't argue about charges, he doesn't defend his parenting, he goes after the one thing gatekeepers hate you touching, their credibility, the fake designer, the cheap jewelry, the breath, the stamina, the fact that she's big on the radio, and still trying to talk down to a man who fills arenas. In less than a minute, he strips away everything the industry gave her and talks to her like what she really is in that moment. Just another employee trying to score points off his name. To most viewers, that was the end of it. She got cooked, the internet clipped it, everyone moved on. But inside an industry built on humiliation rituals, that was the real beginning. Because the second Wanda stepped out of that role as safe black media and got revealed as messy, petty, and outmatched on her own turf, she stopped being useful to the people who put her in that chair. And the monster that was supposed to eat Katt quietly turned its head and took a bite out of her career instead.
Before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy. We won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me.
From the outside, it looked like a random blow-up. Inside that studio, it was a broken contract. Katt didn't walk in there blind. He says they pulled him aside before the mics came on and did what gatekeepers always do when they want you relaxed. We're not gonna talk about your kids. We're not gonna talk about jail. We're not gonna talk about cases. That's not small talk. That's a verbal NDA. It tells you they know those topics are landmines and they're promising not to throw you on top of them right up until the red light hits. The second the show starts, that promise evaporates. Instead of an Emmy conversation, Wanda keeps circling his charges, his family, his manhood, and then caps it with a flat-out prison lie. To the audience, it sounds like she's just freestyling. To Katt, it feels like somebody used her to run the exact play they said they wouldn't run. That's why, when you hear him talk about this later, he doesn't just sound mad at Wanda. He sounds mad at the structure that sent him in there under false terms, and then sat back while a black woman in a corporate chair did the dirty work.
And I watch him on stage, and everyone's laughing, and I'm like, that mother means that. Don't get mad at them, don't hate them. We go upstairs and have a beer, and sometimes I even appreciate the artistry that they paint their racist opinions with. Man, it's not that serious. The First Amendment is first for a reason. The Second Amendment is just in case the first one doesn't work out. We gotta let some air out of the ball, man. The country's getting a little tight. It doesn't feel like it's ever felt in my lifetime. So tonight, I am honored that my colleagues are here in comedy and in music.
Now overlay Dave Chappelle's lens on top of that radio room. Dave says he watches comics say wild things and jokes, but he knows when they mean it. He calls America a pressure cooker and reminds people the First Amendment is first for a reason, and the second is there, in case the first one stops working. When you see Katt sit there, let Wanda talk, then surgically dismantle her whole on-air persona, it stops looking like random bullying and starts looking like one of those moments Dave is talking about. A man using comedy to say the one thing you're not supposed to say about a loyal media employee, that she's not there to tell the truth. She's there to keep a certain story about him alive.
You were the first person I ever saw do it absolutely right. You were fearless and you told the truth. There's something so true about this genre, when done correctly, that I will fight anybody that gets a true practitioner of this art form's way, because I know you're wrong. This is the truth, and you are obstructing it. I'm not talking about the content, I'm talking about the art form. Do you understand? Do we have an agreement?
And that's where Dave's other point hits. He says he's doing everything right and fearlessly, so when he sees someone doing it wrong, he's gonna call them out, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. That's exactly the energy Katt tapped into that morning. He could have swallowed the ambush, given a cute interview, let the machine use Wanda to quietly repoison his image for another news cycle. Instead, he chose violence, the verbal kind. He treated her like what she chose to be in that moment, the face of a setup. Was it pretty? No. But in an industry that only understands ratings and humiliation, It was the one language guaranteed to make sure the story couldn't be edited into Katt just confessed he's everything we said he was.
Sometimes you have to be a lion so you can be the lamb you really are. I talk this like a lion. I'm not afraid of any of you. When it comes word to word, I will gab with the best of them, just so I can chill and be me. And that's why I love my art form, because I understand every practitioner of it. Whether I agree with them or not, I know where they're coming from. They want to be heard. They got something to say. There's something they notice. They just want to be understood. Love this genre.
By the time the roast ended, the internet thought it knew the whole story. Katt the bully, Wanda the victim, end of episode. But what Dave is talking about here is the layer under that, where people say wild things on camera, not because they're evil, but because they're desperate to be seen in a system that only rewards the loudest chaos. If you've been in this game long enough, you can almost feel when somebody, like Wanda, that morning, isn't just doing radio. They're performing for the monster, hoping it finally notices them.
If you are streaming that show, you're fencing stolen goods. They stole that from me. They just took it. And I'm not up here trying to tell you guys that I believe that Comedy Central gave me a raw deal just because I'm black. I believe that they gave me a raw deal because this industry is a monster. It's the same monster that these Me Too was trying to tell you about. But they hate the monster for how it and I hate that monster for how it eats. But my God, man, it's the same monster.
When Dave calls the business a monster that even chewed him up after the Chappelle show deal, he's not being poetic. He's describing the exact ecosystem Wanda and Katt were trapped in that day. An industry that will underpay you, lie to you, then shove you into viral moments you can't control, just to squeeze a little more attention out of your name. Katt walked into that studio, already branded as unstable. Wanda walked in thinking she was finally about to shine off his Emmy. The monster walked away with both of their reputations on a hook.
Somebody once said my problem was I didn't understand the social contract here. I now understand what that means.
Yeah.
Do you understand it?
The social contract?
Yeah.
I think I do.
Yeah. What is it for you?
The social contract. You can't get mad.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get mad. You can't let it get you, because you have to make a deal with everyone else, and it's almost unspoken that you are going to be over at some point by people who you may have done something nice for.
Mm.
And it may happen that by circumstance, or even very purposefully, that you someone over. But that shouldn't get in the way of you being able to sit down and have fun with them. Am I on the right track?
Absolutely.
You can't build a resentment about it. You have to still try and love those people.
Yeah.
Because that's the way they're thinking.
Because it ain't personal.
No, it's not personal. They don't really mean to hurt you.
No.
Not really. I don't quite understand. Well, I mean, there's a lot of motivations for why it happens. Yes, many.
I mean, money will make you do stuff as well, won't it? I mean,
Yes.
one, them, us,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, well, whoever.
If there's many millions riding on a decision, it's hard to be philosophical.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very hard. Very hard to be, you you have to choose what level of integrity you're coming in at. And
Okay.
and I've often felt it. I've sat there and I have felt the knife slipped firmly in between my shoulder blades and tried to have it shoved through the other side through my heart. And I've actually felt the whole thing and I've gone, ah! Wait till next week, or I'll think, and you'll resent it for a little while, then you have to let it go. Otherwise, you'll eat yourself alive.
Mel's social contract is the final piece. Everyone in Hollywood understands, on some level, that you will be betrayed, humiliated, or set up by people you once trusted. And the unspoken rule is, you're not allowed to take it personally if you want to keep working. That's exactly what we see play out. After this interview, Wanda tries to spin herself as a misunderstood professional just doing her job. Katt keeps insisting he was ambushed, The station quietly moves on. The executives who benefited from the ratings spike in the viral clip, they never have to sit in front of a camera and explain why they let two black comics destroy each other while the monster stayed safely off screen.
I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress. That's happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer. I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in. The writer comes in. I think he's the writer. He's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail. So he disguises you as a and he put this dress on and huh? What? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. So, well, if all the greats have done it, it's kind of hacky, right? You're a writer. So why don't we just not do it? Because I don't feel comfortable wearing a dress. Oh, come on, Dave. Listen, we got it all set up. We're supposed to shoot. Every minute you waste costs this much money. You know, the pressure comes in. Huh. He said, I'm not wearing no dress, man. I'm funnier than a dress. Just give me something funny to say. I don't need to wear no dress to be funny. What am I, Milton Berle? You know, we're going like this. And then finally he's like, and he leaves. And then like the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. What is wrong? What is this, Brokeback Mountain in here? So then, wear the dress. I don't want to wear the dress. I want to wear this dress. You know what I mean? This is, oh gosh, it's so difficult. They leave. Now the producers comes, come on, David, would be so great. I mean, and then I started thinking about it. All the comics that I've seen, man, you know, strong brothers, why they be putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress, I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine, think of something else. Guy comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene, like, damn, how did you write the scene so fast? You know, it's like, so you gotta take a stand.
Dave's story about the dress sounds far from an Atlanta radio studio, but it's the same playbook. Say no to a humiliating setup, and within minutes, the machine shows you it already had a plan B ready, like it was waiting to see how much of yourself you were willing to give up. That's exactly the energy around what happened after Wanda's interview. Katt wasn't just fighting a co-worker. He was pushing back against a system that had clearly pre-planned how far it was willing to go to bend his image.
To be an actor is alone.
When Dave tells young actors to really think about the price before they jump in, because if the cost is your own voice, you should walk away. He might as well be talking to every black comic who's ever sat in front of a microphone like Wanda's. She chose the short-term reward, a spicy viral moment at the expense of another black comedian's name. Katt chose the opposite. He risked looking crazy, difficult, even dangerous, just to prove he wouldn't let the industry tell his story for him ever again.
What have you been up to? What's Dave Chappelle been doing with himself?
Nothing. This guy screening out season 3. Good to see you. Nice try, Comedy Central.
Yeah, that's one of their executives. Yeah. We need the dough. Come on.
I've been really just relaxing and just trying to stay out of trouble.
Right.
That's right, because I see, being a celebrity, your realm of getting in trouble is worse than the average person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like the average dude got to go out and look for trouble. I'll be sitting around mind my own business and dude come up, hey man, you're Dave Chappelle. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? Hey, I got 12 in the hot air balloon. You trying to roll with me?
Call me next time, all right? I need to get out of the house once in a while.
That's why I just stay in the house.
Yeah.
It's funny because like when I come out, everybody screams. But when I go home, it's not like that.
When you go home, I mean, that's the thing that's important to remember is that when you go home, it's a different situation, right?
Yeah, my kids don't even care. They're like, oh, Mr. Promise is back from the road. Did you forget all them toys you promised us, Mr. Promise? And then my wife's still a little salty at me.
She's not happy with you right now?
I mean, she's not mad at me, but don't think you're gonna walk away from $50 million and your wife's just gonna be cool with it.
And that's the parallel most people miss. Dave walked out on $50 million to get his mind back. Katt walked into hostile interviews, lawsuits, and crazy headlines rather than shut up about what he's seen. Wanda, she stayed. She kept playing the game, let herself be the face of an ambush, and when it blew back in the parking lot as a firearm chase story and a firing clause about embarrassing the station, the same bosses who benefited from the chaos didn't stand next to her. They just quietly moved on. In a business built on sacrifice, the monster always prefers people who will bleed quietly over people who are willing to burn the whole script just to keep their soul.
You disappeared for a while. People were saying, "Where's Dave? Where's Dave Chappelle? Where's he going?" And then it turns out you took a trip to Africa. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they said.
Right.
It was
because
like,
the stories were, the stories, as you know, you're hearing all kinds of stuff on the news.
It was crazy, man. I mean, first I went to Africa to chill, and I tell you, hear a lot of black people say this, like when you go to Africa, especially your first time, you have this overwhelming feeling like you're home, which is true. I had that feeling like, man, this feels like home. I think I felt that way because there's a McDonald's in the airport. So I got my Big Mac. But then it was like, it just got out of control. Like I was in Africa, and next thing I know, I started hearing all the stories like comedian Dave Chappelle's in a mental institution in South Africa. And I was like, man, I must be losing my mind.
Yeah.
Because I thought this was the beach. Yeah. And everybody calls me crazy. You know, I mean, it was just...
You're hearing on the news things like he's gone crazy, which never sounded, that didn't sound right, you know? And
well, you know, maybe I know stuff people don't want me to talk about. So
right.
we don't want other people to believe. So they'll call me crazy. But it was a weird thing to get called crazy. At first it was scary. And then now I feel like it's liberating. Like, I feel free, like I can just say what I want to do. They already call me crazy. I can't hold myself accountable for these things. I'm crazy. I can't be held responsible.
Yeah.
There's a reason Dave is so calm about people calling him crazy. He learned early that in this business, once you stop being useful, they'll slap any label on you they need. Crazy, difficult, bully, washed up, just to make sure nobody listens when you start telling the truth about how the game is really played. Katt carries that same stain now. To some, he's the villain who bullied Wanda. To others, he's the only one willing to say out loud that the whole thing felt like a setup and that she wasn't just freestyling, she was doing a job the monster wanted done.
Some of us are against the Illuminati, and we are against the Illuminati at our own detriment. When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them. End quote.
We all love Dave Chappelle.
Exactly. Dave Chappelle has never been a part of the Illuminati. They don't want him or me or people like us.
Yeah.
But now it's not necessary for us to stir up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung 1,000,000 times. I didn't understand that. They had to sting me 1,000,000 times. I'm still not going to join, but I respect it a little more.
When Katt talks about some of us being against the system at our own detriment and points to Dave as one of those people, he's drawing a line in the sand. On one side are the comedians who will wear whatever costume, attack whoever they're told, and smile through it for a check. On the other side are the ones who will risk their career rather than play puppet. Wanda thought she was swinging on a comic. In Katt's mind, she was swinging on someone who'd already decided he wasn't going to bow to the same machine that buttered her bread. And when you look at what happened next, it's hard not to see the pattern. Wanda loses the morning show she held for 2 decades. Her husband becomes the guy who chased Katt with a firearm. And by the time she passes away, almost every headline has her name glued to that one morning where she tried the wrong man on the wrong day. Meanwhile, the station rebrands with a younger co-host, the executives keep their contracts, and the monster goes back to sleep until the next crazy black comic refuses to play along. So in the end, the real question is, did Wanda deserve what the system did to her after she failed? And how many more black voices have to be sacrificed before people admit that what happened in that studio was never just about jokes? And if you like this video, hit that subscribe button so that you never miss out on any new videos. And until then, fam, keep it real.